Coach, for the first time since 2018, you managed to do it your first year here. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. You know, the one thing we talked about before the game as a team, we don't want anybody else to determine our destiny. We wanted to do it on our own. Okay, we went the hard way of doing it. It was a great playoff basketball, great win for our team. It was a great win to see Satou back, to have her back. Mabrey stepping up, playing incredible minutes. Great getting that block at the end. It all started with defense and it ended with defense.
Was this the type of team you've been talking about all season?
For sure.
We need to be this team, we need this team.
Yeah, just being solid, you know, and fighting to the end. We're gonna make mistakes, you know, as long as we talk through our mistakes and we don't stop fighting and then box out, we'll be fine. You know, don't give up easy baskets, but just stay the course for 40 minutes. And that's what we did tonight.
And Satou's presence on the court is obviously felt. And, you know, that fourth quarter is pretty big for her. You know, how big was she in the win coming back?
Huge. I really only had her, I should have took her out the last 5 minutes of the game. She didn't want to come out and I didn't want her to come out. But it's just great to, you know, to have her back, all-star, having her presence, her calmness, her ability to shoot the basketball, create for herself and her teammates is huge. It's huge.
The third quarter, it looked like everybody was playing pissed, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Tensions were high. How did you kind of get them to lock in that fourth quarter?
Well, just to relax and let's do it together. No one have to carry the weight on their own. It's about us playing together as a team. It's about sharing the basketball, move the basketball, and then defending. So that was the biggest thing. Just relax.
So after this is a big game.
It's huge.
Where does this rank in your favorite games?
But number one. Yeah, because we just took another step, you know, of becoming the team that I know we can be. Playoff is huge. This was playoff basketball. We still have 2 more games left. New York and LA is coming here. And we want to make sure that we finish on the right note as well.
In the beginning of the season, we were talking about how you guys had trouble starting the game, about how you guys had trouble finishing the game. What helped you guys finish today? Just
focus defensively, executing, not taking quick shots, moving the basketball, seeing the mismatch, and then finishing the paint, and also making free throws.
My last question, what does this mean for the team?
It's huge. It's nothing like the playoffs. You know, it's nothing like the playoff. It's like taking another step towards your fear. And then once you overcome that, and once you're in the playoff, it's like, oh, it's not that bad. Then you want more. You know, but we have, like I said, we have 2 more games left, Las Vegas and LA, and we got to finish on the right note.
Hi, Coach. Congrats.
Thank you.
On the win tonight and on doing the playoffs.
Thank you.
First time, Coach, for the wins.
Right.
First time in the playoffs. What do you feel specifically as a coach?
I feel joy, not for myself, but for them. They have worked so hard as individual and as a team. Their growth from the beginning of the season to halfway through the season to All-Star break, Olympic break, until now is huge. You know, at the end of the day, we have beat some of the top 5 teams, but Connecticut and Las Vegas, everybody else. On any given night, we can win, you know, but we're not going to move too far ahead. We need to focus on Las Vegas and we need to focus on LA coming here. You're welcome.
Go ahead with Zoom questions, Andrew.
All right, great. Do we have any questions via the Zoom? Just please use the raise your hand feature and we will get to them in the order they're received. First, we're going to go to Anne-Marie Anderson.
Hey.
Anne-Marie, go ahead and ask your question.
Thank you. Hey, VJ.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. I'll see you very soon. That smile splitting your face wide open.
For sure.
Talk about staying the course in the game, and I'm wondering, big picture, it seems that was the message throughout the year, a rougher start at the beginning of the year. I'm just wondering, what are you most proud of in terms of the development of this team through the course of this season?
I think their ability to adjust on both sides of the basketball. I came in with a system where you had to depend on each other. And that's hard for a young team. That's hard for a lot of players, a lot of people in life, to give up your individual goals for the team goals. It was tough at times at the beginning, but I think now they got it. And they want to win. They want more, which is a great thing.
In terms of Satou's proverbial 20 minutes that turned into about 25, something like that, did you guys end up having a conversation at the end? I'm not taking.
We did. We had a conversation. Trainer let me know I had her, but 8 minutes to go, I had her for another 3 minutes. But then the ties kind of changed. And so we spoke, and Satou wanted to play, you know.
And what happened at the end of the game? We couldn't quite tell, and I was listening to Ron and Ray. Was she over by the trash can? Did she get hit in the face or not feeling well? What happened there?
Well, you know, she hadn't played in a long time. And one thing I tell my players is play and then tag out. Play hard and tag out. And she played her guts out, and she started throwing up her guts. You know, she was throwing up and stuff. And but Dungy did a great job of coming in and switching and defensively. That was huge for us.
Good for her. And then finally on KT, in terms of that fourth quarter, what did you see that enabled her to be such a prolific scorer throughout that quarter?
Well, just being aggressive. This is who KT is. Like, you know, we're asking her to guard different positions from 1 through 5. We're asking her to set screens. We're asking her to dive. We're asking her to pop. We're asking her to do a lot of things. She's the glue. She's part of the glue to this team. We're asking Mabrey, KT, and Gray to do a lot of things and play multiple positions. And they're all doing a great job. But it was just great to see some balls go in for KT.
See you soon, BJ. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Do we have next? We're going to go to Michelle Volpe. Michelle, go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, Coach, congratulations on the playoffs. I guess two things real quick. You talked about with Satou just how much she wanted to get out there. And I know this has got to, the last couple months really have been tough for her. How big can this, you know, the remainder of the regular season and playoffs be for a young player like her having a chance to get that playoff experience a little bit? And then also, how big can that be for your team just to have that playoff experience?
Well, it's going to be huge for her just to get her feet wet, to have an opportunity to play before the playoff starts. And then for the team, it's nothing like playoff basketball. It's a new season. We're all 0-0 to start the season playoff. So it's important for our young team to come in and embrace the moment, to finish the season the right way on a high note, with at least one win, one out of the two. It's huge for us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, we are going to go to B. Terrell. Terrell, go ahead and ask your question.
Congratulations, Coach, on making the playoffs. How are you?
Good.
All right. So after the Olympic break, it seems like Alicia has been a much different type of player than maybe what we seen in the first half of the season. What went through your mind when she got basically that game-winning block at the end?
Great job. Sabrina had an opportunity. Sabrina had a couple layups on Gray, and she wanted to guard her. And she stayed down and she blocked it from behind. I expect that from Gray. She's a great defender.
Thank you.
Thank you, Terrell. Do we have any other questions from the Zoom or from the room?
One more in the room. Go ahead.
You've been preaching defense. Also, it came down to defensive stops. I walk me through those last 2 minutes for you. Well, I was paying attention to that. Good.
Well, just to be up close defensively, be up to touch, switch when we're supposed to switch, and make them droppers. A couple of times we had miscommunication as far as switching was concerned.
Background for me.
So I just asked them to be more focused on that part of it and then finish the play with a box out. So that was the biggest thing, really. Don't allow them to just pick and pop and hit a three. And then my thoughts with Dungy coming in for Satou, they're playing 4 guards. So it's kind of easy to switch and get through. Okay.
What were the emotions for you when you realized you guys?
Well, I kind of knew it before if we won. Excitement more than anything. It's great for our team. It's great for the organization to get in the playoffs.
Are you going to use this as an example? Like, I told you defense wins games. Like,
Oh, no. They know.
Thank you, guys.
They know.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Just give us a second. We'll be right back with the players. You can go ahead and take questions from the room. Thanks, y'all.
Hey, guys.
Arike.
Oh, I'm a pop-up. Okay.
I think this is why you play a team sport. You know, talking individually, you know, I had a good first half, didn't do anything second half, and everybody stepped up second half. So that's what it's all about, you know, helping each other when you're down, picking up. And Marina came in and played amazing. KT, those offensive rebounds really won it. And Satou, I mean, she hasn't played in 8 weeks. She had to throw up. That's how much she was pushing herself for her team. And, you know, she could have sat down, but she wanted to win this. She wanted to do this for us. So, and then obviously Gray, like she played amazing. That last second block, you know, that was the game winner, but just everything leading up to that, I think the team really rallied together and played together, and that's playoff basketball. We were down 10 in the fourth and we came back, and our fans helped us a lot, but that's playoff basketball, sticking together and getting it done. So I'm proud of the team for sure. And playoffs, like you said, I haven't been to playoffs in 3 years. That we haven't, the team, or Dallas hasn't been in, I don't know, since 18. Yeah. Okay. So the year before me, and you know, I'm just excited for this. We already clinched it, and it's close to home. Personally, for me, Chicago, that's only an hour and a half from the house. So I'm ready. I'm excited. That's a long answer. I'm clearly excited, but I ain't never talked this much. It was good. I mean, even at halftime, I think that little scuffle Marina and them got in. We were like, we're not gonna let them come in here and punk us. Obviously, it's all, you know, love on the court, and that's just what comes with basketball. But I think we really took pride in it, and especially the fans coming out, we need to give them a good showing. So, you know, I'm happy that they came out and supported us like that, and we put on a good show for them. And you know, we in the playoffs, so it's amazing.
Yeah, speaking of that, you guys were playing like your kids in the third quarter. How did you settle down to lock in that fourth quarter?
Defense. I mean, our shots weren't falling. They were falling a little bit, but they were scoring too. So we were trading baskets, and ours weren't falling that much, and they were falling. So we just had to lock in, get defense. And that started with KT, you know, getting stops, getting offensive rebounds, and we just followed her. So her and Satou, you know, they were really big.
When did you realize that this was a must-win game for you guys? When did you find out that you won against New York?
We knew that even after we lost the last game, we lost to Atlanta. Like, obviously, winning Atlanta, we really messed ourselves up because there was games we gave away earlier that we wouldn't have to be in this position. But Coach VJ kept telling us we don't want it to come down to we need them to lose like last year. We needed Washington to lose or something like that. We wanted to control our own destiny, and you know, we had the chance and we took it today. So now we're in it. It's not because anybody lost, not because anybody won. It's because of Dallas, and we stuck together. So that's a better feeling than having to wait and see, you know, what people happen. This was our doing.
Yeah. Andrew, go ahead on Zoom.
All right. First, we are going to go to Drew Ivory. Drew, go ahead and ask your question.
Arike, congrats on the win and clinching playoffs tonight, by the way.
Thank you.
I just want to see what your thoughts are when you think about, you know, what went down tonight, the win and clinching playoffs. Like, did you ever at any point in the locker room so far, you know, kind of think back to the past couple of years and how that's gone and leading up to this moment right now?
Honestly, not really. You know, I'm a pretty in the moment person, and what happened last year is last year. We got a lot of new players, a new coach. Like that's in the past. Obviously, you know, it's been in my mind that I haven't made playoffs personally in my 2-3 years of being here, but the past was the past. I was just looking to the future.
And when you think about playoffs, obviously we can tell you're excited, and you've told us, but we know, you know, you've performed on the biggest stages, you know, before in, you know, in college, and now that chance is coming up now. What's it feel like for you? You know, what are you feeling inside?
I mean, like I said, I'm pretty much in the moment. You know, what happened in college, that's long gone. Like, you know, I can't live on those glories, although it was a great time in my life, but that's in the past. But you know, I'm ready for playoffs, one and done. Like, you know, I live for those kind of moments, so I'm ready to touch playoffs. I've been waiting since I got drafted, and now we're here, so I'm ready.
And what does this moment you think mean for the city of Dallas/Arlington to be back in the playoffs after a rough couple of years?
It's exciting. I mean, I think we really have their support. You know, I see a lot of tweets all the time, you know, just people just supporting us, wanting us to get in. And even already I've seen a lot of retweets and comments like, let's go Dallas. So I'm excited that we could do it for them. Like you said, it's been a while. So, you know, I'm just excited.
Thank you.
Thank you, Drew. Next, we're going to go to Michelle Volpe with ESPN. Michelle, go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, Arike, I just wanted to ask about Satou coming back. Like, I mean, you know how tough that is to not have any game experience for, you know, 2 months. Just how big was that for you that she was able to come back the way she was? Sorry, I have a dog that's not mine. Sorry.
I don't know how that go. You said how big was it? What?
Yeah, how big was it for her to have a game like this? And you guys really had to have this game, and just how big that was.
That's huge of her. I mean, she has a lot of people, you know, working with her foot and her Achilles and all that. And I mean, I talk to her a lot. Obviously, that's my teammate. So some people are saying we don't know if you should play. You're not ready. Some people are saying you could play this, and this. And her being a competitor, and she knows this game was really important. She's like, I'm going to play and put it all out there for the team. And we see that, and we totally, you know, we love that. I mean, if you have a teammate like that, willing to put it all on the line, and mind you, she's not fully healed, so willing to put it all on the line for her team to make playoffs, that's just amazing. And we see that, and, you know, we love that. And, you know, we're proud of her for pushing herself. So her coming back, that was big. Obviously, she had 13 points, rebounds. Like, her presence was known regardless of, you know, the points, the rebounds. Her presence, it really helped her. So, you know, we're really happy that she came and played for us.
Thank you.
All right, next we are going to go to Anne-Marie Anderson. Anne-Marie, go ahead and ask your question.
Hey, Arike, I'm wondering, as you look at the progress of this team this season, what do you think has been the biggest area of improvement this year for the Wings?
I think the crunch time like this, we're always in games, I feel like, but we end up losing it fourth quarter, last 2 minutes, last 5 minutes. I think last 5 minutes of the game has really been, you know, our kryptonite, because we can't really seem to get over the hump of finishing games. And we did that here. Like I said, we were down 10 in the fourth quarter, and we rallied together, and that's what it's all about. I mean, I'm pretty sure every single game in the playoffs, you know, they're going to be close like that. And it really matters. It doesn't matter about the first 35 minutes. Whoever can finish those last 5 minutes usually win. And it starts with defense. So I think that was a big stepping point for us. And, you know, it happened really late, but if we're going to click and, you know, get it together at some point, right now is the time. So I'm really proud of the team. Hopefully we can keep this rolling.
And then what do you enjoy about Vickie Johnson as a coach?
She always believes in us, you know, even after bad losses, decent losses, like, she's like, I believe in you. She always starts, you know, when we get in the locker room, she's like, I believe in you. We believe in you. You guys just have to believe in yourself. So, you know, no matter what, I feel like she's never down on us. Obviously, you know, when we have to get yelled at, we have to get yelled at, but she's such a supportive coach. And I think we all feel that. And even outside of basketball, she cares about us as people and as, you know, players. Like, she wasn't pressed for Satou and them to play too, but they wanted to, but she cares about you first. So that really makes you want to play for them, play for your coach, play for your team. And, you know, it's good to have that type of energy in the locker room and on the court. That's it.
All right. Do we have any other questions for Arike? All right. Thank you very much for joining us, Arike. Hey, guys, we're going to be right back with Marina Mabrey. Just give us a second. Thanks, y'all. So if any of you have questions in the room, go ahead and ask them.
Marina, it seems like you've been pulling off these big games against New York. Did you grow up watching the Liberty? Is that why?
That was a really long time ago. No, I feel like just tonight, I knew that our team really needed to win, and coach gave me a chance to be a big part of it. And I kind of just ran with that opportunity and played my game and try to get my teammates involved, try to run what we were trying to do and get the stops that our team had talked about in practice, kind of start making it carry over, because that was kind of our disconnect. We weren't carrying over for practice. So I really was just out there playing to win for our team.
First time in the playoffs for you. Can you describe your feeling?
Well, it's not the first time in the playoffs for me, but
well, since you've been
with Dallas,
yeah.
so I'm excited. I play a completely different role. It's a different team, and I'm really excited about this group to be in the playoffs with them and fight with them. We're really special, and I feel like we grew tonight, and now we just have to carry that over and keep the momentum going, because I feel like from now it's just up from here. The stress is off. We're in the playoffs, and not that we can take a deep breath, but the pressure is off now. Now we gotta play to win, play to have fun, and enjoy our time in the playoffs.
Andrew, questions on the Zoom?
Let's see. First, we're going to go to Drew Ivory. Drew, go ahead and ask your question.
Marina, talk about the emotions from today's win, considering everything that's gone on throughout the season, the injuries of teammates missing from 3-on-3, you guys having to play and, readjust when people come back, and you guys reaching that milestone of getting to the playoffs that you wanted to do this season.
Yeah. I think it's just an emotional time for our team. We're fighting together. We're missing people. We have people playing different spots, different positions, and we found a way to win. And that's the most important part about it, being able to control the emotions, to channel them to something that's better for us. And I think tonight that I was more emotional than usual, just because, it's 9/11, and my mom was in there and she wasn't supposed to be here tonight. So I kind of thought about how we had to put on a show for her, our team. And personally, I kind of just wanted to thank God that she was here and play my hardest, because that's always what she said, play your hardest and play to win. So I wanted to take that emotion and channel it into my team.
Thank you.
Thank you, Drew. Next, we're going to go to Michelle Volpe with ESPN. Michelle, go ahead and ask your question.
Thanks. Marina, I know also being from New Jersey, you're a greater New Yorker, if you will, that this was, I know it was 20 years ago, sort of. I don't know. Is that not fair to say? I mean, being from that area, that this, you were just a little kid then, but what does this day mean to you? You said it was sort of an emotional day.
Hold on. I was in kindergarten and our teachers came in and told us that the planes had crashed into the World Trade Center, and I knew my mom had just walked into that building, so I didn't think I was going to see her again. And then a few hours later, she walked in the door, and I couldn't have been happier. I don't remember anything from when I was 5 or 6 years old besides that. I remember our teachers were looking at us really sad because they didn't think she was coming home either. My dad didn't think she was coming home. My dad worked on Wall Street, so he came home right away. And everyone had kind of just assumed she was gone. And then my mom, being my mom, caught the last ferry and somehow walked in that door. When she walked in the building in the morning around 8 o'clock before the first plane, she wanted to skip the lines at Century 21 to buy me a birthday present because it was 3 days later. So she left work early in the morning and went there to buy me stuff. And that's why she's here today. So I'm thankful.
So did she work at the World Trade Center?
Yeah, she was supposed to be in there.
Yeah,
sure. But my mom's on her own plan, her own agenda.
Gotcha. You said then you sort of channeled that. You've always, I think, been a player who plays with a lot of emotion. I mean, we've watched, I think every team you've ever played on, we've watched how your emotion helps. How big of a factor do you think that's been, not just in tonight's game, but in your time with the Wings, and how much of a factor do you think that is in terms of you guys making or being a playoff team?
I try to bring that energy. Like, everybody has that one thing that they bring to the team, obviously like shooting, but that other factor that's not just about skill or physical ability. Like, I try to come in there and will the team to wherever we need to be. Like, each play, come on, get a stop, good shot, KT, good job, get a stop, and kind of be on them and channel my competitiveness into them as much as I possibly can.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know this was very emotional for you, so thank you for the answer.
No, I'm okay now.
Thank you, Michelle. Do we have any other questions for Marina? All right. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Marina. Hey, guys, if you could just give us a quick second, we're going to be right back with KT.
Yeah, I'm good. I just, wow. I didn't think we were going to get into that.
Thank you for sharing that. Hi, Kayla, it's good to see you. You are one of the OGs, from before, and you're in the playoffs now. Talk about tonight, how you feel, the energy, emotions. Let's talk about where you are.
Let's see. What I say? I mean, first of all, like I always give honor to God. It's a blessing. We pulled it through. First, I just want to, my teammates did an extreme, absolutely great job tonight, just sticking together. That was the biggest part. We've been through this. Y'all seen this. We get down and then we kind of get in our own little islands and we start trying to think we got to do it on our own. But we stick together, and that was the key. And just for myself, I've been having some ups and downs, but I've been just sticking it together. I just try to find whatever I can do. And, I just thank God that I was able to pull it out tonight and to do whatever I had to do to get this win, because it was important. It meant something. So, this is just a step forward to how playoffs are going to be for us, and how, it's going to come down to that. It's going to come down to us doing the little details, and I think we have to get better in that, and we will. But this is just a step forward, and I'm just so proud of my team, really. And, our coaches, Coach Tim, Coach BJ, Coach Kelly, Coach Coco, every single one of them for, just believing in us. That's the biggest thing. Never giving up on us, especially myself.
Thanks. Later in the game, you hit this layup, and one of the New York players stood over you. They just kind of stood over you, and after that, you just kind of lit up. How did stuff like that? The tensions were high, obviously, in the game. How did the high tensions motivate you?
I mean, I really didn't play. I didn't pay attention. I didn't know nobody stood over me, but I don't know. I was just in a mode of just trying to get it done. Nothing else mattered at that moment. I can't explain it, but it was just you got to get it done, KT. And I was just focused on just one thing at a time.
And just a while ago, you said, this game meant something. Were you talking about playoff implications, or did it mean something deeper to you?
Not only playoffs, but just us growing in a sense of, when games get down to this, when we get tied up, when we're down 10 or something like that, how we normally used to be, would probably just break up. We'll try, like I said, we'll get in our own islands. But I was just so proud of us that we dig down somewhere deep and we got it done, and especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, Coach, you've been preaching defense all year, and this game came down to defensive.
Yeah.
Side. How we were talking about how you perceive, her defensive mindset earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Knowing that this game comes down to the defensive side.
We still have a lot of work to do, but we're growing. We're better. We're better from when we started. I think we just have to pay attention to little details. That starts with, myself. But it just comes down to heart and wanting to do it. When we get in the mindset that can't nobody take us off the dribble and we can defend on ourselves, but we also have our help, we're gonna be all right.
What was the first thing you did after Alicia did that? Made that game-winning block? Did you rush toward the corner with everybody else?
I don't know. The first person I looked at was Greg. That's all I did. No, I didn't mean to look at Greg. I just got hyped. My eyes just got Greg, and I just pointed at him, and I said, yeah.
You guys good. Go ahead, Andrew. Anybody on the Zoom?
First, we're going to go to Ari Graham with the next. Ari, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Kayla. Congrats on the win tonight. I wanted to get some information from you about how a walk has developed from the beginning of the season until right now.
My little baby, she's growing. She has a lot to go with, but she's taking all this in, and she has a bright future in this league, especially with her going back overseas and stuff like that. I think she's going to take what Coach VJ has taught her, Coach Kayla, Coach Coco, and she's going to go back. She's going to be nice. She's young, so she still is learning this league, and she still, I tell her she got to get in the weight room, but my baby going to be okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions for Kayla?
One more in the room.
Go ahead.
Before the game, I noticed you guys, I feel like always a walk. Every time I see it, you do this thing, you guys are kind of jumping around, a walk goes to the left. What is that? You guys kind of jump around each other.
Dunk.
Oh.
It's a dunk. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Oh, like, what does that do before the game? Because you guys kind of just huddle around each other and let the walk take it away.
Yeah, that's the
end of preview.
Oh yeah, that's just something to get us hyped, something to like get us going and stuff.
Yeah, today it seemed like a little louder than usual.
Yeah, we had a great crowd today, and I think our fans, our six man, like really helped us. I think the energy that they gave us kind of like for the first time in a while, like gave me goosebumps. So I'm just grateful for our fans out there. We needed every single one of them tonight, and I think they helped us get over that hump today.
Andrew, good on Zoom?
We are good on Zoom, so thank you very much for joining us tonight, KT. Guys, we're going to be right back with a special fourth member. We got Satou coming in, so just give us 1 minute and we'll be right there. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Satou, how do you feel?
I feel good.
You were out there first game in a couple of months.
Yeah. I feel good. I'm just happy we got the job done and that we won, that we're in the playoffs. It's just a really good feeling. And the team just did amazing. Like everyone was out there hustling. Everyone was out there just playing hard and playing how we're supposed to. So it was really good.
Did you have to trust your body? Did you feel like you needed to kind of trust your body and your movements? Were you?
Yeah, I guess once you make the decision to be out there, you should be confident in your body. And I had, practice and I felt really good. So I knew it's okay to be out there.
Coach said she subbed you out and you had to run for the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
Did you throw up after the game? Like, was it?
Yeah.
For so long?
I think it was just, your body telling you, hey, you're doing a lot right now, but I hope someone finds that video and gives it to me. But no, it was just nerves, I guess, just exhaustion. And it has never happened to me before. So I don't really know.
And Coach, she was about to sub you out 5 minutes before, within the last 5 minutes of the game. Within those last 5 minutes, you took 2 shots. One of them gave you guys the lead and one of them helped extend it. I guess what I'm saying is, how do you command your presence on the court? You played a big part and you played a big part in this win.
Yeah, I think for me, it's really easy to play good if my teammates are, all in. And I knew how important this win was. And, when I got into the game by passing, by posting up, which I normally don't do that much, but I think it was just good for me to be the aggressor, finding early post ups, trying to be there on the rebounds, but also finding my teammates and just getting the flow going. That's really what I focus on, just getting the flow going, because I'm not just someone who wants to score and get my points, but also to create and just, swing the ball. Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing you did after Alicia made that block?
Honestly, I don't even know. I think I was trying to grasp what's happening. But I think I ran to her. Yeah, I ran towards her, just hugging teammates and being happy and excited about the win.
All right, next we're going to get questions via Zoom. First, we're going to go to Ari Graham with the next. Ari, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Satou. Congrats on the win tonight. I wanted to ask you, Awak has been getting some more minutes lately. How do you feel her presence on the court has helped the team?
Avak?
Yes.
Yeah. She's been playing really good. She's young. She's a young player and just has to get her jitters out, and she's balling in practice. She's doing really amazing. Things about her, she'll just have to gain more experience, confidence in her shot, but she's doing all the right things in practice. She's working hard, and that's really all we can expect from her. And she's doing good in her minutes too. Obviously, today was not as much as she has been playing, but I think she's really an essential role for our team, not only on the basketball court, but even besides it. So whenever she gets minutes, we're all excited for her.
How does it make you feel when she's hit that dunk before every game?
Oh, it gives us an energy boost. And that's exactly what I mean with, it's not, whatever you do on the court, it really matters how you are as a person. And she's just really a really amazing person who can do all that. We celebrate and we get together. It brings us all together.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we're going to go to Michelle Volpe with ESPN. Michelle, go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, Satou, glad to see you back out on the court. Can you just talk about what with the Olympic break and then coming back, just mentally the last couple of months, what it's been like for you and just how good it felt, to be back out there?
It felt really good. I enjoyed it. It's just a great feeling when an athlete can come back and, just play, because that's what we want to do. But now just focusing on rehabbing, I'm not going to draw too much on the game and just getting ready.
Thank you. And then just with this young team, what does this playoff berth mean to this group, you think?
It means results. It means having results for your hard work that we've put in. We had a hard season last year. We had a hard season this year, but we stuck through adversity. And I think that we're a really young and upcoming team who can accomplish a lot, even in the playoffs.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Michelle. And thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Thank you, Satou. If you guys stick with us, we will be back on Monday with more Dallas Wings media availability. Tomorrow, remember, is a travel day, so no media. So we will be back on Monday, approximately 60 minutes prior to tip. That should be about 1 p.m. Central.